In the intricate dance of geopolitics and global finance, few elements stand as prominently interconnected as the role of the American Navy and the sustained prominence of the U.S. dollar, particularly within the petrodollar system. The Navy's influence extends far beyond military might, shaping the contours of global trade, influencing international relations, and ensuring the dollar's unassailable position as the world's primary reserve currency. This essay delves into the intricate relationship between the American Navy's role in globalization and the persistence of the petrodollar system. Historical context. The aftermath of World War II saw a paradigm shift in global power dynamics. With the devastation of Europe and much of Asia, the United States emerged as a superpower, both militarily and economically. The 1944 Bretton Woods Conference was instrumental in establishing the U.S. dollar's dominance, pegging various currencies to the dollar, and the dollar itself pegged to gold. As the U.S. Navy began to stretch its wings across the oceans, establishing bases and forming strategic alliances, the dollar's position solidified. The intertwining of military prowess and economic dominance began. The U.S. Navy as a global security force. The American Navy's presence is felt in every corner of the globe, from the Pacific to the Atlantic, from the Mediterranean to the South China Sea. American warships patrol, ensuring the safety of maritime routes. These routes are the lifeblood of globalization. Approximately 80% of global trade by volume is carried out by sea. The Navy ensures that these routes remain open, free from piracy, and unblocked by potential adversaries. Beyond the sheer volume of trade, there's a more strategic commodity at play: oil. The U.S. Navy's role in safeguarding oil supply routes, particularly in the volatile Middle East, is paramount. The Strait of Hormuz, a choke point through which a significant fraction of the world's oil supply passes, is kept open largely due to the deterrent presence of the U.S. Navy. This not only assures a steady flow of oil, but also reinforces trust in the American commitment to global stability. The connection between security and economy. A stable environment is a precursor to robust economic growth. When trade routes are safe and open, countries are more inclined to trade, invest, and engage in economic activities. The American Navy, by ensuring maritime security, indirectly boosts global economic confidence. This security also translates to trust in the U.S. and its currency. In a volatile world, the U.S. dollar represents stability, largely due to the military and economic might backing it. Countries stockpile the dollar as a reserve, not just as an economic strategy, but also as a hedge against global uncertainties. The Navy's role in creating and maintaining this environment cannot be overstated. The dollar and global trade beyond reserves. The dollar is the preferred currency for international transactions. Its stability, recognizability, and the economic strength of the U.S. make it the ideal choice for global trade. But there's another layer to this: the petrodollar system. In the 1970s, a series of agreements were made between the U.S. and major oil-producing countries, particularly in the Middle East. These nations agreed to price and sell their oil exclusively in dollars. In return, they would invest their surplus oil proceeds in U.S. debt securities. This system created a perpetual demand for the dollar, as countries around the world needed to hold significant dollar reserves to purchase oil. The petrodollar system, backed by the assurance of the U.S. Navy protecting oil routes, created a virtuous cycle. As more countries traded in dollars, more felt the need to hold dollar reserves, further cementing its dominance. However, the world is not static. The rise of alternative currencies, the advent of digital currencies like Bitcoin, and discussions of a multipolar financial system have led some to question the dollar's continued dominance. China's yuan, for instance, has made significant inroads, and the European euro remains a strong currency. Yet even with these challenges, the dollar's dominance persists. The reasons are multifaceted, but the role of the American Navy in assuring global stability is a significant factor. While other currencies may rise in prominence, the intertwining of the U.S. military's might, the economic strength of the U.S., and the petrodollar system ensures that the dollar's position remains largely unchallenged. The American Navy's role in globalization and the petrodollar system is a testament to the intricate balance of power, trade, and trust. As ships patrol crucial choke points and ensure the free flow of trade, they do more than just flex military muscle. They reinforce a global economic system that hinges on stability and trust. In this complex web, the U.S. Navy stands as a pillar supporting the edifice of the dollar's dominance, a position unlikely to be eroded anytime soon.